one day I joined the Artista Ka campaign, and it was like the finale, and then he came by,
Just kidding.
and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I've been following you for months. And then he was like, yeah, like we should definitely like be friends and stuff. And then I think we had like a whole conversation like the next day about just growth and
Mhm.
why we're doing what we're doing, and our artistry and our craft, and meeting all these great people in the industry. So
Yeah.
that's how it
You know,
started. And
yeah.
then yeah, we've been
Essentially,
friends for like a month.
Kuya J, like how it started with you. I'm really towards reading energies, and when I saw this person, like, because I met her through I wasn't even part of the campaign. I was like, this, I was going through the people who was going through that campaign because I trained under Cornerstone, and these were the talents that we were essentially gonna be able to work with. So when I checked this girl's stream, I was like, huh, I could sense like a different energy here, like a very passionate one indeed, and very something that's very similar to mine. And I was pretty sure that being able to connect with this person, would draw much more insight together, not just for me, but to be able to impart something that I could tell her, just to push each, like I always say,
Yeah,
push each
yeah.
other up
I've
in
learned
this
so much
industry.
from Chase. So much.
Awesome. Yeah,
Mm.
definitely can.
Yeah.
Different
Hi,
episode.
tita.
Hi,
That's her.
mom. That's my mom.
That's Amanda's mom. Very very supportive.
Yeah.
Just see like that.
So,
Yeah. Mhm.
Amanda, I'm curious, how did you start to get into singing? Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Yeah, so like Chase said when he introduced me, I was born and raised in San Francisco, so the
Oh,
West
really?
Coast,
Okay. Wow.
and well, not actually in San Francisco, in a town called Concord. So it's like just about, it's like 50 miles um east. It's in the East Bay of the Bay Area. And that's I was born and raised there. Went to elementary school there through high school. I'm in college now. And my family has always been into music. So it started with my grandpa. He played the trombone, and like my mom and her siblings, they were all, this is my mom's side. They were all part
Musical.
of like, the orchestra in their barangay here, like their town. And then all of them eventually migrated to the west coast of the United States.
Okay.
And then yeah, so my grandpa, I grew up with him because he was like my babysitter, I guess, when my parents had work when I was a baby up until I was about 5 or 6 years old. And every morning he would play the trombone, and he would tell me like, you should get into music one day. And actually my uncle, my mom's brother, bought my mom a piano as like a gift while I was still in the womb. So like they were all kind of like expecting for me to get into music because I am the youngest in my family. I'm an only child, but out of all my cousins and relatives, I am the youngest of my generation. So, and none of them were really into music as much as, all the aunties and uncles. So they were like, okay, this is the last one. She needs to get into music. And when I was 4, they were like, we're counting on
The
you. And
pressure.
I guess kind of like, you're welcome, because I kind of fulfilled that dream of theirs, because I did start piano lessons at the age of 4, and I
Mhm.
started like competing and doing exams and competing all throughout California for piano. So I did like classical piano professionally until when I was in like 5th grade. Somebody heard me sing. That was like when Pitch Perfect came out, or like before that. And like somebody heard me sing, and they were like, "You have a good voice." And I'm like, "Do I?" And so I decided to like kind of, post covers through my mom's Facebook, and people would be telling me like, "No, don't sing. Stick to piano," and all that. But then as I like I said, like I'm all about growth. So as a 10 year
Indeed.
yeah, as a 10-year-old, those comments, like I'm also, like I'm an empath, and like I'm a highly sensitive person. So those comments at like 10 years old really got to my head.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to cry about it for one day, and then tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to pray for it, and then
Mhm.
I'm just going to work on my craft. And so ever since that day that I started getting comments, actually they were from my grandpa. Like they were like, no, like no, don't, And so I was like, a part of it was like I didn't want to disappoint my biggest inspiration. My grandpa died already 2 years ago, but I was like, a part of me like didn't want to disappoint my biggest inspiration, but at the same time it's like
Uh-huh.
it wasn't just that. Like I felt a drive within myself that it was like I wanted to be a better singer for myself, because like when I combine at that time. I think I was like advanced level for piano already, so I was able to like write songs on the piano. And then that's when I kind of discovered that I can sing and play. And that
Wow.
whole world just opened up everything. And I was like, I want to be better for myself. And one day I'm going to be able to share my craft with everybody else. So
Oh,
that's what that was
Oh
at 10
wow,
years old. I
that's
was like,
great.
so, but that's when it started, when I started getting,
When you
like
grow
not
up too
hate, but like
fast.
criticism from my family. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you and Jay can actually relate a lot on that because Jay is quite the piano player himself, and he has his own
Yeah,
studio.
he's really good in playing the piano, Amanda.
Wow.
KJ, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Are you in San
Mm.
Francisco at the moment?
I'm not. So I did move to the Philippines due to personal reasons. It started with the pandemic and like university opportunities because I'm class of 2020 in high school. So that's I'm 19 right now. So that was when like the pandemic was like at its peak in the United States. Opportunities for college was like going haywire. Like I didn't like mask like mandates weren't even required. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. And that was when my YouTube channel was super stagnant and like nobody was like listening to my craft except my friends from high school. And so I was like,
Mhm.
I think I want to go to the Philippines. And so I moved to the Philippines almost a year ago, last August, with my mom. My dad works in Martinez. He owns a restaurant in the Bay Area. But yeah, so I was with my mom for a while until a few weeks ago because my mom unfortunately needed to go back for a while. So I am currently, yes, like Danny, the opposite story. I am
Mm.
independent right now. I am living alone in the Philippines and at 19 and just trying to make my way through it.
A good way to grow, as in another opportunity
Yeah,
to
that's
grow,
true.
right? Yep. Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. I
Right.
was also
That's great.
ready to grow when I moved out around 19 to Japan on my own, and then
Oh
from there,
my goodness.
Wow,
all
I
my
love Japan.
I
yeah,
want to go to Japan. I said that already.
I'll take you, Chase. I think we're gonna go next year if
Oh,
the pandemic allows us.
Please, after you log off, please send me a message of your family restaurant because we'll be up north in a few days.
that's
Oh,
true.
sure,
oh.
for
Love,
sure.
Mm.
Yes,
love
yeah.
to connect with them.
It's an
We're
Italian restaurant.
Oh,
Um and
very nice.
actually I'll follow you right now so that I don't forget and then I'll hit you a message after. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. Hey, you got us really amped up and curious and excited about what you worked on and what you can sing. Would you care to please
Yeah.
share us a song?
Yeah, of course. Well,
Let's
just
go,
a little
Amanda.
backstory before I start singing is that I am a psychology major. So apart from music, I always want to incorporate mental health because like
Good.
ever since I
That's
started
great.
songwriting, it was always just about love or heartbreak until I started to go through mental health struggles of my own.
Mm.
Even went to college for it because I was so passionate about it. And yeah, but this is a song called Don't Stop Running. It's my newest
Let's
single
go,
that got
Amanda.
released 2 months ago. And I guess you can feel from the title, it's Don't Stop Running. So, like, never give up. That's the whole. And just
Hmm.
disclaimer, I am very new to songwriting and like still singing even though I've been singing since I was 10. Like it's
Yeah.
always like I said, growth. I even have a tattoo right here that
Yeah.
says growth, but it's like it's always about growing. So whenever I sing, whenever I perform, I always tell people that like this is just the beginning. Like this is just my step one. And that's why I like to sing this song for people is cuz I think that hopefully that they'll get inspired on whatever journey they're on. So
Go for it,
this is
Amanda.
Don't Stop Running.
Yeah. Can't
Good.
wait.
When you're feeling kinda lost, when you're feeling like you have nowhere to go, when you're feeling all alone, I hope that you know that I am with you by your side, guiding you to where you want to go. When you feel like giving up, when you feel like this This is for everybody that's going through a tough time in their life. So this one's for you. And if the world stops turning, I hope you don't forget these words that I've said. And if you don't find answers, I hope you find peace in yourself. So hold on, keep strong, keep the faith, and don't stop running. 'Cause there's so much here that's meant just for you. 'Cause there's so much you can be, and I know you won't go through. So hold on, keep strong, keep the faith, and don't stop running. Thank you.
Yeah. That was great. My goodness. I'm glad that this is like the kind of vibe that I got like the guests that are singing right now. It's a very how like with Filipinos, like when people look at it from like external perspective, they're just like, oh, biritera yung mga to. Like, they're kicking it with like the high
Yeah,
notes and
yeah.
stuff. But then like you tend to learn how to appreciate these types of music, and my goodness, like your originals, the meaning behind it is so great. That was so
Right.
Thank
nice,
you.
Amanda.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
Thank you. I actually wanted to say that I wrote that song like um there was a line there because I always like to share this is that it's like I there was a line that's like I hope that you know that I'm with you. So this whole song I tried to write it from Jesus's perspective. So
Wow.
it's like God's word saying like even if you don't find answers, I hope you find peace in yourself. Even
Wow.
Beautiful.
if the world ends, I hope you don't forget these words that I said. So those are all the lyrics that I took from like that was the time where I was like I didn't have anybody and I
Mhm.
only had God. And
Wow.
what did I want to hear from God if He was
Oh
speaking
wow.
to me like a friend? So that's how I wrote the song.
That's
Just
Chills.
wanted to share because
That
I.
kind of struck me like
absolutely.
something. I felt something that was like, whoa.
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 This brings so much joy to my heart because I mean this platform, this show, really constantly praying that I can use it in any way possible to bring glory to God. Thank you for sharing
Yeah,
that
of course.
that
Yeah.
in your heart.
Yes.
Really being a light in this world, in this darkness, and
Mm.
especially
Thank you.
connected to how what you just said. Jesus was there for you when you felt like you had nobody, and I feel like
Mhm.
people are
Yeah.
struggling with those things.
They're like, oh, yeah, it's just, a mental health song, but it's really
Beyond.
because I wanted it to be like God speaking to you because when that's the thing, it's like when the world stops, when the world feels like there's nobody else, when you're at your lowest, God will never leave you. So that's what it's like a Christian song, mental health song, friendship song in one. So yeah.
Yeah, and in your
Amazing.
lyrics have was it keep strong and then you put keep the faith. I know that
Yeah.
was the lyrics.
That's the little secret in there.
That one
Mm.
spoke to me. I wrote it down. It's like keep the faith. Okay, that's a good encouragement for people who
Yeah.
need to hear that.
Ah, amazing. Amazing, Amanda.
Thank
I knew
you.
you were the right person to bring here.
Really? You texted me like yesterday.
I was like,
Thanks, Trace.
yeah, I was like, who do I bring? Amanda. I was like, yes, yes, yes,
I'd like to ask
indeed. I was looking
Amanda.
their background and stuff. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
My goodness.
Now,
Yeah.
coming from San Francisco and going to Philippines, do you feel, even if you're from there, I mean, like you're Filipino, do you feel culture?
Yeah, I think that most of us would probably know what I'm talking about, but there are a lot of like I wouldn't say toxic, but I guess it is. But
Yeah.
it's like these different views that I have of like in America, it's my parents have raised me to be like they're very and if you like psychology, if you will, they're very authoritarian. So it's like the balance between strict and lenient, which is why I love my parents so much because I feel like that's why um I never had like a really bad phase, in my life like as an American teenager, but it's like my parents raised me to be like, this is what's right and this is what's wrong, but we'll let you make the decisions as long as you're happy. As long as you're not harming yourself or others, as long as you're happy, that's where we want you to be. And I feel like here in the Philippines, I've seen a lot of parents and families be like, it doesn't matter if you're happy as long as we're happy for with what you're doing. That's what should matter. And so I think that's like the main culture shock is that a lot of people here aren't able to do what I'm able to do, be independent, work on my craft, because unfortunately the people in their environment are saying things like this
Right.
you shouldn't be doing this. This is
Yeah.
wrong.
Mm.
Like they just want to sing or they just want to do art or they just want to dance and the people in their lives are like you can't. So that's the main culture shock and that's the whole reason why I wanted to become a psychologist here. It's because I feel like the Philippines needs more mental health
Yeah.
resources.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
To help encourage
Couldn't agree more.
things,
Yes.
to encourage them to really not put all the blocks up that are really self-inflicted a lot of times, and of
true,
course
that's
the
true,
Mm.
yeah.
surroundings. So yes, thanks. That's very encouraging, and I hope everyone can hear that.
Yeah.
This can be very inspiring for others that are held behind or held back by their environment or by
Indeed.
themselves as well. You
That's
just have
true,
to
yeah.
go out there and just decide not to let that stop you.
Yeah, that's true. That's the whole reason why I'm here. It's like when Chase said I moved here for my artistry, that wasn't limited to music.
Hmm.
That was also psychology and
Yes.
helping the people here in any way that I
Amazing.
can. So that's God's mission for me for sure. Like I knew that he put me here for that
Right.
reason. So
That's
yeah.
his purpose
Yeah, amazing.
for sure. God's using you.
Ah,
That's a great plan for you.
gosh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love this group of
Man.
people because like I don't have a lot of Christian friends in America, so I'm just so happy.
Yeah, and we'll be here. That was the whole purpose of linking everyone together. That is the purpose of the show. Getting to know these individuals and linking up these people, collaborating with each other.
Right.
Putting purpose and then adding more to it, going beyond
Yes, yes,
our
for
capacities as
sure,
individuals and making
for
something
sure.
better.
Hmm.
So yeah, Amanda, thank you so much for saying yes. It was a blessing
Thank
to
you
have
so
you
much.
in the show with Andre.
Thank you
We
so
are
much
delighted
as
to
well.
have you.
Thank you to all of
Of course.
you.
Thank
Let's take a photo. Yes, let's take
Yes,
a
for
photo.
sure.
All right, we good. Thank
Hey,
you,
everyone.
Amanda.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you so
much.
Watching
much.
the live stream, please give Amanda a
Thank
follow.
you.
Stay updated with her shows, whatever she's putting out there, guys. Give her a show a follow. And thank you, Amanda, so much. Really looking forward to
Yes.
inviting you on the show. Absolutely.
Of
100%.
course, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you,
Take
Kuya.
care. Have a
Actually,
great day,
Andre,
Amanda.
I saw you through my other friend Andre Lagdemeo's
Oh, yeah,
stream. I'm friends with him, so I saw you there. And then Chase, of course, like we always text anyway, so I'll see you
Of
around.
course,
So
yeah.
thank
I'll
you
see you
so
around
much,
there. I'll see you.
everybody. God
yes.
bless
Bye.
always.
God
Thank
bless. God
you.
bless indeed.
Thank you, Amanda.
All right.
That's
Man, I can't
so
believe that was just like
incredible.
the second guest. How stay tuned. It was amazing. An amazing day. Like with
I
all
love
these
how you
stories,
connect
man.
the song to how Jesus can work in your life. Because, bro, that gave so much meaning, and that was the best thing she could have done when encouraging people going through tough times. Um,
Right?
that emptiness, that hole in their soul. I mean, that's something
Mm-hmm.
only God can fill, and get
Mm-hmm.
them out of whatever they're going through. I believe she really can bring glory to God in that way, and that's His purpose for her. Beautiful.
Amen. That was amazing. Yeah. Woo! Oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Amanda. Oh,
Thank
we
you.
do,
Thank you so much, Amanda. All right. And I guess,
we
we have
do
more to
have,
come. We
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 do
got we
have
got two
more.
more
The
people
show
up
goes on. This is a
coming.
special
So
episode.
yeah,
This is a 2 hour episode, guys.
yeah. Let's keep the ball rolling with these amazing guests. And this next one is essentially crazy story. I don't know a lot of people with the same birthday as me, much less the same birth time, birth year, and this is essentially why I call her my twin. She's my favorite. I met her here in Kumu. She is from Ireland, but she came from the Philippines. She grew up in the Philippines. She moved to Ireland a couple of years ago, and needless to say, this person. I mean, I don't know if you guys read up on astrology and stuff. I mean, as much as we don't like depend on it, this person is like a carbon copy of me, but like the female version. It's crazy. Like
Nice.
I
The
I, I
car.
cannot stress that enough. So without further ado,
Long,
just
long hair.
introduce your yeah with long hairs. Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, I want to introduce my fire twin, Miss Eunice.
Hello, how
Hi,
are you
what's up?
guys?
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, from
Hey.
Ireland. How are you? How are you, Eunice? What time is it there?
It is 8:27 a.m. Yes, good morning.
Thank you. So we got people from the morning, we got people from the night shift, and we got people from the
Yeah.
afternoon. It's a whole day right here.
Everywhere. Yeah.
This-
Hi,
Everywhere. Hey,
Bea.
Bea. What's up? So yes,
Eunice,
Eunice, how are
Eunice,
you? How are
can
you
you turn
feeling? Thank
on
you so much for
the Irish
being here.
accent?
Oh
Hi.
yeah.
Good, Jay. I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Jay? Andre, nice meeting you. And of course, my twin, Chase. Hello, I missed you.
Yes, I missed you. We are both so busy with our own thing. We don't really
Oo nga
get to
eh.
like talk so much anymore.
But
But then
that's
like,
great. That's a
yeah,
blessing.
yeah, yep. So yes,
does Irish have a different accent? I mean, well, of course, but like, is the language different in any way?
Um, well, yes, we do have people speak Irish here, but not
it's
so
coming out.
much.
The
Stop.
accent is coming out.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Wait long, sorry. I saw my fellow queen here. Hi, Pia. Shout out to you, the cool
Hello,
global
hello,
queen there.
hello.
What was your question? Irish? Well, we some people speak Irish, but English is still the main language here. Yeah,
I
it
see.
just different accents actually. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
depends where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Has any Jay? Have you ever been to Ireland before?
I have not had the pleasure, but I've had a lot of Irish friends and
I got
teachers.
you.
When I lived in Toronto, in Canada, we had a lot of teachers from Ireland, and they had that
Ireland.
they rolled the R's, and
That's the
it's very
Cork
difficult.
accent.
But I
The
but I
Coke.
thoroughly enjoyed them. They had so much energy, and one of our Irish teachers would read to us the line "The Witch in the Wardrobe" in an Irish accent, and it was quite amazing. And I still remember the words that she would say in some of the passages with that accent, and it was just very fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
different,
my
right? The
goodness.
accent is very different. I feel like we're very monotone compared to other accents. I don't know.
Monotone? Really?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just
Mm.
very like that, very flat.
Yeah, just a fun fact. Like ever since I started talking to Eunice, because you know how Filipinos like to enunciate like the entire word. For example,
Oh
like
yeah.
comfortable instead of comfortable. And then like I think if there's one word that really stuck with me with Eunice, it was the word literally. Like you
Yeah.
said literally. Because in the Philippines you would say
Literally.
literally. In the Philippines you're like literally. Like you literally pronounce
Yeah.
it like that. So every time like I talk to Eunice, it's like literally.
Mm-mm. That was
Fun
most
fact.
of
Yeah, it's very
most of Hong
infectious, her
Kongers now
accent,
say
yeah.
they say literally now. You and Aussie and them.
Yeah,
Oh
oh
wow.
my goodness.
My
It's
influence.
infectious. Yeah. But anyway, yes, Andre, Eunice as well is actually songwriter.
Ooh,
She writes her own songs. She produces
Yeah.
like one every
that's a
other
special
month or every
talent.
month.
That is definitely a special talent, songwriting.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you very much.
What
indeed.
what really pushed you into the field or the direction in your life of making music, writing songs? I'm curious about your story.
Yeah, well, I actually just started putting out music back in October last year, 2020. I've always started singing when I was three. I mean, I've always been singing, but I only put out music last year. And just a quick backstory, has heard this so many times, but my 22nd birthday last year, I was really like very certain that I would not put out music anymore because I don't know, like I just felt like there's not a lot of opportunities here in Ireland.
Oh,
Pero um okay, long story short, I prayed for it. It's actually my last chance, I would say, for myself. That I said, oh, before I turn 22, or when I turn 22 and nothing still happens, like I'm still, not doing music, it's still not a career for me. I said I would stop totally singing. But then I don't know, I just had the realization that, girl, what would you stop? You haven't even started yet. Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
like
what's gonna stop
I
for you?
like mind.
Indeed.
Yeah, so
Oh
I
dear.
actually prayed for that, and I was just praying for one producer, literally one person to, I don't know, I just want one music out on Spotify, and that would be the goal. I said, at least if I heard, one of my songs out there, that would be great for me. That'd be enough. But I don't know, it's just such a blessing for me to have met my manager now, Gio. And
Geo.
so he produced my first song for me, and up until now, we create songs. I actually am releasing a song a week. And I found this label as well, Hard Drive. They're based in LA. And it's basically a community for independent artists. So it's such a blessing. And there I've found a lot of producers, a lot of talented artists and songwriters. So yeah, we didn't just produce one song out. We're still doing that, and we're still creating. And I'm super blessed to have found these
Yes.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, great plans.
And not, yeah, not only she like racking the opportunities, brothers, but my goodness, like I'm not even overselling. Like Danny, I play her songs every day. She knows this. Like when I'm on stream, I play her
Thank
songs
you.
as background music. I've made the dance to one of her songs.
Yeah,
You
you
know, it's
did.
just like she's really really good. Like
Thank
I have no other
you. I
words.
love
She's really
Chase
good.
hyping us all up. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's hype man.
The hype man.
But
Yes.
very fitting,
Indeed.
very fitting.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, Anis, this song perhaps that you could share with us. What's the little bit story behind your make in the making of this song?
Yeah, actually, so I also joined Miss Kumu Global last May, and it was never a plan for me to join any pageants, let alone virtual pageants, but it was an opportunity that came, so I did join that. And so we had a talent show, and for that one, I wrote it's called My Own Woman, and I wrote that one specifically for the talent show. And before that, actually, I was pushed by the Kumu Europe people because they really love my song Women. And I didn't mean to, write a song just for my advocacy or for hi Jelly. I didn't
Hi
just mean
Jolly.
to write the song for the pageant alone, but people really appreciate the women's song, and it's just such a blessing for me to be able to incorporate my message and my advocacies into the songs that I write as well. So
Yeah,
after that, I've written My Own Woman, and then my Tagalog single I put out as well, which is Para Sayo. And yeah, so yeah, that's your favorite
Personal
chase,
favorite.
Para Sayo.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, so just super happy to, yeah, incorporate my message and my advocacy to my songs.
Awesome. And
Yes.
we're
Yes.
excited to hear the lyrics, how you can, how what you've made and created. Please, whenever you're
Oh
ready.
dear. Y'all are in for a
Sure.
treat. I'm not even
Ah,
kidding.
treat. Lol.
Go
Okay,
kill him, twin.
Stage is yours.
let's go. I'm gonna sing Women. This is produced by Gio and Indigo Hertz, written by me. Hope you like it. Yeah. Mm. Women, you say you couldn't handle us. Strong and independent, my lady is. You don't know a thing about us. Let's go. Women, you really couldn't handle us. Strong and independent, my lady is. You don't know a thing about us. What do you think of me? Responsibility, hate to break it to you, but I'm on royalty. You wanna go, it's up to you. Doing no bullshit, you do what you do. I'ma do me, well, in fact, I could be in a movie where the main character is me. This isn't what I asked for. Boy, I could live without you. Now you wanna give me more. But who said that I need you? Women, yep. You say you couldn't handle us. Strong, independent, my ladies. You don't know a thing about
don't know a thing about us. Me and my opinions, pwede kong sabihin. Di na kailangan na sa'yo pa manggaling. I ain't got no time sa mga mali mong pag-iisip. Excuse me, can't you see I'm a woman of my own? Kanya-kanya landas doon ako sa taas. Walang sapilitan, pwede ka lumabas. Dahil babae ba, pwede mong ibaba. Kasarian lang yan, di ka naiiba. Tatandaan mo to, pati ng buong mundo. Tabi at may daraan, Pilipinang kababaihan. Yeah. Women, you really couldn't handle us. Strong and independent, my ladies. You don't know a thing about us. Yeah. Women. Women.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
Mama
Thank
did,
you.
salala. Right?
Wow, that was
Right?
incredible.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you. Thank you so much.
She speaks better Filipino than I do.
Do I?
No. I was kidding. I was kidding. That's too much.
I was gonna believe you, lol.
Did you also make the beat to the whole song and all that stuff?
No, it was actually she's a woman as well. She's from the UK, Indigo Hertz. She produced this, and then my manager Gio, he did the final touch. So yeah,
Right. Oh, that's great. I would say
Crazy.
definitely unique in its own way, and then
thank you so much.
double layers of voices on top. It was great to listen to.
Yeah.
Well put
Thank
Like,
And the thing
you.
is, the thing is, guys, like when you listen to your songs, each and every one, it has a different, touch to it. It's not like one and the same, like just one style all throughout. It's
Thank you,
just great.
Chase. Yeah, I
Really
always
great
say
stuff.
like I'm like genre fluid. If there's like gender fluid, I feel like I'm genre fluid as
It's
well. Like I
genre
don't just stick to
genre
one.
fluid.
I
You
know.
gotta
Just
coin
made that.
Eunice for that term. Hashtag genre fluid.
I know. Yeah, we don't
for
just stick
sure.
to one genre, but yeah, we like experimenting on our music, you know.
Indeed.
How about you, Kuya J? Did you have any comments? Oh,
Oh
it's
my
a
god, can I get a 12 out of 10?
Oh my god.
Thank
Did you just beat
you.
Danny? Why is it two? Why is it what is the
I love
justification
you,
for one more point
I
over
Danny.
was
Danny?
absolutely amazed. I was blown away.
Thank
blown
you
away.
so much,
Oh my
Jay. I
goodness.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
when I love the integration of the different genres. I was catching that, and I love the integration of Tagalog. It was really spectacular, and the tone in which you're going at it, you were able to switch it up, and then keep it going. It was quite amazing.
Wow,
Yeah,
thank
and
you. I
once
feel
you
like I'm in a
started
singing
rapping, like the
competition.
cadence,
Right?
yeah, like the cadence and everything. Oh my goodness,
I
Thank
feel
you
like
so
crazy.
much.
we're
Thank
having a
you,
lot of
guys.
fun being the judges.
Oh no, you're in the
Actually,
voice.
this is no, this is the voice, Andre the voice.
See, we thought of the same thing, Chase. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we are
Diba? Ay,
twins.
he turned around. Is it a yes?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
a
God,
yes.
Kuya John. Hello, hello, hello.
Thank you.
We all see that.
Hi.
Yeah, we all basically.
I turned around first, though. I turned around first.
Yes. Am I Team J now, so?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, that's a tough choice.
Oo nga.
But
No, I
yeah,
can't choose.
my
I
goodness.
can't.
Yeah, but
so,
Eunice, that was amazing. Yeah,
how long
go
are
ahead.
you gonna be in Ireland? Are you living there? Or are you
Oh,
planning on
No, no. I
traveling?
actually
Or,
moved here last 2014. So is that what? 7 years? Yeah.
well,
Not too long.
well,
I grew up in the Philippines.
How far of a trip is Ireland to Switzerland?
To Switzerland, I would say a few, like 4 to 5 hours, I would say. I'm
Well,
not too
that's
sure.
not
But
terrible.
like,
Do you do any snow sports?
do I?
Yes.
Definitely not.
I was like, I thought you were gonna say definitely
Not.
not.
If there's one thing I can't do, I think it would be sport. No, I love sports and I love watching it, but I haven't really, I don't know, I haven't really tried. I'd love
Would you
to.
be,
I'd love to try.
would you be open to coming with us to a Switzerland trip?
Yes.
Oh
We're planning a trip.
yeah.
Definitely. Let me
We're,
just book. Can we book after this, Jay?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. After, let's just completely end the
Oh my
stream and
god.
let's book the flight.
We're planning
Switzerland
our
is beautiful, isn't it? It's like
well,
one of my
God
dream
willing,
destinations.
Lord willing, if everything goes well and pandemic slows down, planning
Yes.
a snowboarding trip from Christmas to New Year in Switzerland, close to the Matterhorn, and
Mm-hmm.
it was either going to be Switzerland or New Zealand, but I think we're all
Ooh,
pushing for Switzerland. Yeah.
both
Wow.
beautiful places, though. Yes, for sure, for
So
sure.
we'd love
Take me
to have
with you, Joke. Take
yes,
me with you.
absolutely. We'd love to have you guys come, and we'd love to hear your songs in person. It would be quite spectacular.
That would be unreal. I'd love to. Let's manifest a
But
world
first,
tour.
Eunice, you gotta visit us in the Philippines, Eunice. You
I knew
gotta
you were
come
gonna
back.
say that.
Uh,
We
you,
rec-
you, you
I
come to us
know.
first.
Wait, let me get vaccinated first, and let me. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to go back home. It's been two
Oh
years.
my
Yeah,
are
goodness.
there
actually,
are there are there
3 3 years.
vaccination issues there? Are you guys low, like not having enough, or is it on the in the process?
Actually, it's getting better. More pharmacies now. Actually, been for weeks
Did
now.
you guys hear how she said
For my job.
pharmacies?
Huh?
Do you see how she said pharmacies?
But
Pharmacy.
Pharmacies.
Oh my gosh. Did
Pharmacies.
I roll my R?
Pharmacies.
I
How do
didn't
you,
roll my
phar,
R.
Andre, can you try? Pharmacies.
Pharisees or Pharisees.
Pharmacy. No, actually, I want you to say because when we say, how
Pharmacies.
do you say Party?
Party?
Party? Party?
Party.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
we say Percy.
Party.
wow,
Party.
I
You're like,
we're going to
it's like you're
Paris.
saying pretty. Pretty. Pretty.
Percy.
pretty. Party.
Percy?
Pretty.
Percy.
Are you
Lol.
Pretty.
Percy? Percy?
Huh?
Party? You mean Percy? Percy, yeah, party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like
Percy.
it's
Yeah.
almost a letter
Pretty.
S, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Percy. And the AR is really like R.
Yeah.
Percy.
R.
So the way
Party.
I roll the R's, it must have been somebody from a different part of
Yeah, a
Ireland.
different part of
Yeah,
Ireland for sure.
definitely. Cork is very, very, I say coachy, like farmer accent.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's exactly. She said she was raised in a farm, and that her dad accent was quite.
that is correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we would look forward to possibly hitting up Switzerland. If you go Philippines first, you'll get a good dose of hot, then cold, right?
Oh, can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I
You guys,
miss it.
but
But
hey,
yes, that's a number one rule, Eunice. You
I
come
know.
home first before you travel the other places, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Like, she's right there. And I was like, she's literally like, there you go. I
True
need to pause and
naman.
like literally, she's like a sister to me. Like,
Oh
even though
yes,
we
for
just
sure.
met like online, it's crazy to think. I mean, you meet these people online and you establish all these strong connections. It's
Exactly.
beautiful.
insane
And
for me
and our
to
icebreaker
comprehend.
as well, Chase. Remember that one? Like we literally talk about like why we do what we do and like how we love it. It's our passion and like we love to share it with people and empower people. We're just and that's how you know when you're on the right path when you have a conversation with someone and you literally are in the same wavelength and you agree
Wavelength.
about these
Yeah,
things.
for sure. I agree with that.
Or even
Absolutely.
if you have
That's yeah.
disagreements, it's a healthy
Yeah.
conversation and you
Mm-hmm.
talk about your passion.
Yeah, just so you know, Kuya J, Andre, the only reason my team Konya is how it is because we pull together these like-minded people. Like we're
Oh,
all like this. Like it's always a
Exactly.
conversation. It's always like a healthy discourse about something that we want to
For
learn
sure.
more about and just grow in. It's
right.
Beautiful. I had
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
question, Denise. Tell me about the Philippine presence in Ireland, and kind of like, is there any like cultural centers? Is there any groups, or is it just very small group of people that represent Philippines over there?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't say it's huge. I wouldn't say it's a huge community. In Limerick, anyway, that's where I live. Is very I was gonna say clicky, but that sounds bad. Pero there is a Filipino community, but of course with the pandemic and everything, like it wasn't that ano na, it wasn't that active anymore. But during Paddy's Day, St. Patrick's Day, that's when actually you would know it's a Filipino community when they do the parade and you'd see this national costumes and people just, like just dance on the street while the parade is happening. I think that's the main what do you call it, activity we do every Paddy's Day. It's just a parade
Uh,
of Filipinos wearing Irish,
Parade of
not Irish,
Filipinos.
our
national
big,
costumes.
it's big here, by the way. St. Patty's Day here is
St.
huge,
Patty's Day.
Is it
especially
huge as well?
in Santa Monica, California. A lot of Germans, Irish Germans. All the pubs are filled on St. Patty's.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And you dye your rivers green.
Yes, exactly.
Am I
Shoot.
right?
Don't you guys just want to travel the world, experience all these
Yeah.
cultures, and
For
immerse
sure.
yourself?
Definitely visit
Beautiful.
Ireland. It's fun to imagine. It's difficult to go and actually see it, right? So that is one
Yes.
fun
And
thing.
if you like your drink, Irish people are very good at that as well.
Oh
If
my
you
goodness.
like to drink.
Oh my goodness.
The pubs are
That-
open, like, oh, I don't know if it's
I
open
think I
now.
think when I meet Denise, that's the one thing I'm not prepared for. I'm gonna nope.
Ah,
But yeah, Eunice, more than anything, we're so happy to have you here.
me
I'm so
too.
glad to have been able to introduce you to Andre, and of course Kuya Jay, you've already met. But then, just to be able to present you the things you're passionate about and the things we super believe in when it comes to you. Super proud of
Thank
you.
you.
And
Thank you so much for the
only
support always, Chase. Always
of
hyping
course, of
us
course.
girls and boys up like in Team Konyo. And super nice to meet you, Andre. Oh my
Pleasure
goodness,
to
what
meet
was
you.
that? I got a fright.
Somebody's letting something.
Someone's like, drilling. Lol.
No,
Okay, but
But
it's all
yeah,
a big pleasure to meet you, Anise, and
that's a
everybody
pleasure.
who's watching here on the stream. I encourage you guys to give Anise a good follow here on
thank you.
Tumu. Stay updated with her shows. Do you have shows often?
Yes,
Around?
actually, I have one coming up 9:30 p.m. PHT. I do Faith It Fridays. So we just go around and we just sing worship songs, praise the
Oh,
Lord. So you're
hallelujah!
more than welcome to come, Andre, if you want, Jay, Chase.
That's
And
Of
That's
course. Yeah, send us the link
yeah,
as always. But
nine.
yeah,
I will,
guys.
I will.
Yeah, just a few apologies. My brother's room is being reconstructed on the other side. I was like, oh, I guess their lunch break is done, and I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm gonna be muting every now and then. Especially-
That's okay.
All good,
Yeah,
all good.
good. Yeah.
Thanks,
Because
Thank
Eunice.
you
yun,
Such a
it's
so much.
Eunice
pleasure.
Janine everywhere
Yes,
if you want to
yes,
listen to my
Eunice.
original
Yeah.
songs.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. God
Yeah.
bless.
God bless you,
God bless
Anise.
indeed.
See you around. Bye.
Yeah. All right.
That is cool. With
Oh my
so
goodness.
Faith It Fridays. I'm actually
Such talented women. And guys, for both of you, just to like bring it on to the next guest that we have. It was so timely. Like I have no idea. I mean, like I didn't super plan it out, but the songs that they sang, it always leads to something that. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear the power saw?
no, I don't.
Okay, it's the noise. That's perfect. Praise what do you call this? She sang "Women," and I was essentially, oh my goodness, that is the perfect song to describe our next guest. Because like you talk about empowerment. This next guest is one of the most literal. You guys know the song by Neo, "Miss Independent." Grabe talaga, as in like this woman I super look up to.
Comments, yeah.
Yeah, she's
He's
been
like,
here on Kumu longer than I have been. She's like she's been here for about two or a little bit more than 2 years, and then having started here, she was one of the people that I really looked up to. And we have a really, really interesting story behind how we met. So I'll tell it when she comes up here. It's super funny. Without further ado, please welcome the beautiful
Chase,
Miss Jelly Cruz.
Chase, you're the ultimate wingman, bro.
Hi.
Hi! Oh my goodness! What a
What's up?
star! Oh my goodness!
Hey
So
everybody.
Yeah.
Jelly.
Yes.
We all know each other here already. You've met Tina, Andre, na naman, and Kuya Jay, so this is gonna be a little lighter. Um, Jelly, would you want to start off the conversation with telling them how we met?
Guys, this is
Oh
so
my god.
kind of messed up. I never I never I never would have thought I would do this in my lifetime, but once upon a time, I guess 2 years ago, I was invited to a show here in Kumu. Apparently, it's like a anonymous dating show. So I was the I was the single woman, and then I had three guys, anonymized. Okay, So they
Yeah.
had different rounds. So first, I think they have to sing for me, and then the second, it's a question, and then third, they have to show a random body part. Oh my
Wait, I don't even remember what did I
yo,
show? I don't
legit, that's
remember.
pretty legit. I had the time of my life. Like these three people, I can choose whatever body part, ask whatever question. Like okay, okay. I think I saw Chase's I think your shoulder or something like no, your back. Was it your back?
I don't think so. I don't think I took off my shirt to do that show. Oh my
Like
goodness. I think it was my arm. I think it was my arm or
of
forearm.
course
I
I
think
would ask someone to show their back. Like why not?
yeah.
But
On
anyway,
Kumu.
on Kumu guys. So unfortunately I did not choose
Literally.
but yeah, that's a funny story.
That's a funny story, yeah. But we ended up being the closer ones afterwards.
Hey, we
We,
can
we
we
were
can
like,
Yes.
repeat that show anytime, Jelly. Anytime.
Oh, you want me to bring back that show anytime?
Absolutely.
I mean, just turn off your cameras. There are three guys here, guy.
okay, we were the anonymous ones.
I'm
Okay,
kidding.
I
I'm
got it.
kidding.
Got it. Got it. Got
Anyway, that
Serious.
it.
that was a really fun
I need a
time.
take two. I need a take two. Redemption. I was kidding. I was
Yeah,
kidding.
dude. Anyway, that was really fun show. I hope they still have
yeah.
that now. But since the
Yeah.
pandemic, I don't think we were able to have because some of them are in the studio for it. The hosts. I don't know if they pushed it through now. But anyway, that's the story, guys.
Yeah, super super funny, interesting story. But then it brought two like-minded people together. And I've always looked up to you, Jelly, not just because of her talent, but because of like the kind of person that she is. Super like
Thank you so
literally like how Neo would say, Miss Independent. Talaga.
much.
Super
Wow.
hardworking, man. Yeah.
I was
Well,
saying earlier, Chase was the ultimate wingman, but what I meant to say was Chase is the ultimate hype man, and I
Yeah.
yeah, he is.
Indeed.
He is actually.
is
Oh my goodness.
he's a great
But
guy. So
yes, are there more questions you want to ask, Jelly?
Yeah,
Andre,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys have met,
DJ,
right?
Andre, hello.
hey, what's up? Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what's good?
Yeah, what's good?
yeah,
Okay.
how you been? How you been, Jelly? What are you up to now?
I actually have a boxing workout in a little bit, so
You should spar. You should spar with Andre.
oh,
You know.
Hey, with
well,
Chase, I'll be.
I'm. This is my first boxing session. Depending on whether or not I die in this session, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. Anyway, today I'm feeling really good. Had a good playtime with my dog at the park, and then just some
Aw,
work this morning. And
I
then
love that.
I actually was looking forward to this guesting. So hey everybody, thank you for having me.
Yes,
I am
Jelly's
based
from
in
the Philippines.
Philippines. Yes,
Hmm.
John,
Yes.
hello.
Jonathan's in the house. What's up,
Kuya
Jonathan?
J, Kuya J, Kuya J. Another Miss Universe candidate, I believe. No,
Absolutely.
si Jelly.
What?
All right.
Sorry, I
What?
can't hear you
what?
properly.
Also,
It's
What?
choppy.
also
I'm
What was
daughter,
kidding.
that?
daughter-in-law
What's
material.
good?
I
No,
actually
I'm too. I mean, Kuya Jay, you might agree that I'm too wacky for it. I'm probably gonna do like a comedy skit on my talent portion.
You would win.
Funny story. I actually joined a pageant and I actually did a comedy skit. Safe to say, guys, I did not win that one. Okay, it was an actual pageant. I actually had to be pretty. But well, I don't know. But
well, that's
anyway,
Jelly for you guys.
that's
It's either
me.
you love
That's
her or you love her.
I agree. I
Mhm.
keep
All right.
doing keep doing your thing, keep being yourself, and I'm sure you'll go far.
Yeah,
agree.
for
I,
sure.
I actually met first encounter or seen Jelly through John's live stream, his
Oh
anniversary
yes,
stream,
yeah.
and that's where I kind of got to meet you. And what's up, Johnny? He's in the house. I'd love to guest him soon. Hopefully, next episode. Hope those were there, bro. But Jelly, how should we say it? Is it Jelly or Jelly?
Jelly as in jelly ace.
Jelliest.
Yes.
Okay. So, as we all know, I'm hearing an echo. You guys hear that? Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Okay.
We all know you have a spectacular voice, and we're all very excited to hear you drop the notes, drop the bars. Please tell us a little
Hey.
bit behind the song that you have chosen to share.
Alright, so I actually have two songs that I chose. I'm not sure if we have time for that, but the first song, I am a big theater geek or a Broadway geek. So I actually did study 2 years of theater when I was in college, and I did a lot of Broadway singing, acting, all that stuff. So I really wanted to sing a Disney song for you guys, if that's okay. And
Absolutely.
then,
100%.
yeah, right. Should I sing now?
Yes,
Now?
of course. Yes, Shelly, go
Alright,
for
alright,
it.
alright. Kuya Jay's just like, can't say anything. So
We're good.
talkative, no? Anyway,
No, we
here we go.
appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you for Thank you.
Jasmine? Jasmine?
Love.
Hold on a
Yes,
sec. Marry my
love.
son.
Marry my son. Yeah,
Oh
Jay.
my god.
Oh
Love,
my
Yeah.
goodness.
love
So
you.
funny. Oh my goodness. But oh my
Thank you.
god, Jelly. Galing mo talaga. Super
Thank
forever
you.
idol talaga. From streamer to artist to just being the wonderful person that you are. Crazy, crazy,
Oh,
crazy.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you. I am
Um,
gonna stall as long as I can to answer that query, Kuya J. I'm just gonna pretend
Plenty,
I don't see it.
plenty of time. No
But
rush.
anyway,
So, that PJ, I think it was kind of muffled.
I said there's plenty of time. There's no rush.
There's plenty of time.
well,
oh my god.
But what an
The
amazing
pressure
song.
is real, Jelly.
Well sang, and just always amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot.
I was wondering which Disney song you was gonna choose, and right when I heard you start singing, I was like, "That's my favorite Disney song." I was like, "Yes!" And then
Oh my
I
goodness.
I knew it. I knew it. Andre, I knew
Yeah,
it. That's why I
like
chose it.
we had yeah we had this connection. I was like behind the scenes I was like Jelly, you should sing a whole new world, and she was like, yeah, I know that's Andre's favorite. We're all close
Uh,
like that, you know. I just
well,
feel.
because my voice range can decently handle that song, I like to sing along with that song, and also
Oh,
that one and Tarzan.
woo!
Those are my two favorites. The Tarzan song as well. Stop your cry,
Ooh.
it'll be alright. That one and
Na, na, na. Yeah,
Zakat,
yeah.
my
Uh-huh.
favorites.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. So are we up? Are we gonna expect a Jelly Andre duet soon of a whole new?
And
I'm
like
too brilliant.
give me a couple years,
Let's go.
2 years to
2
practice.
years?
Um,
No. Let's make that 2 weeks. 2 weeks,
2
Andre.
Two
Let's make
months.
weeks.
2
that
months.
2 weeks.
2 months.
You got this. You got this.
all right,
But yeah.
help my voice. Let's sing together because he plays piano, and then I'll try to hit that tone with the piano. I think that's good. But we'll
I
see.
see. Yeah. Right. But yes, Jelly. I mean, really, no words for me on my end. Like always amazing. Always will be a fan of you. Even as a friend, I will be a fan of you.
I would like to say, Jelly, beyond the beautiful voice, the energy is just always on point. It's always so charismatic, and so
Oh,
Exactly.
you enter that room and all of a sudden everyone's happy.
Boom.
So
Yep.
yeah, that's why you're
thank
getting
you so
proposed
much.
all the time.
For sure.
It's like
Aww.
we're like judges, yeah. So we forgot to do the whole spin around thing.
Oh, right.
True.
Spin around.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So the thing is, if you choose Team J, you gotta marry his son. So
Yeah.
it's between Andre and I.
I forfeit my. Uh,
Oh my goodness. But yes, you have any more questions, Andre, for Jelly?
So I you ooh ooh.
Yeah.
oh my
See,
god.
Jelly left us speechless. Everyone,
Pretty much.
literally.
Yeah.
But you did mention that you had two songs, and it's okay if we go over time in this case. We're having such a blast, and this
If
is
it's
a
for Jelly, we can go
Woo!
overtime.
Ay, since everybody's like Tagalog naman, Tagalog.
Yeah.
So guys, ito na magtatagalog song na tayo. Oo.
Beautiful. Wow.
I will
I
pray
hear
for
you
I
guys.
will pray for Andre and Kuya
Pray
J
for
that they will
Andre.
understand.
I'm pretty sure you've heard the song before though.
Just have subtitles on the screen.
oh my
No,
I'll do the
actually,
I'll do the what do you
Hold on.
call that? Yung teleprompter na for
teleprompter.
uh like the hand signs and
god.
so
Kailangan
anyway, I
ko
gotta take it.
tubig, di ba? Para hindi
Tubig.
lumabas lahat ng dugo ko sa lumabas na ilong ko. Hmm?
Luwas lahat ng dugo sa ilong niya.
Oh my
Ay.
goodness. But anyway, yes, take it away, Jelly. We can't wait to hear your second song.
Alright, sure. Guys, pag may kumatok, sorry kasi magpapa-pest control ako ng unit. So, depende na lang. Anyway, this is Paubaya by Moira De La Torre. I hope you guys